Behind the Shades.
So you mentioned something that's really caught my attention when you said that you're enjoying being in your feminine, even though you were in like a masculine world. Was that an easy transition for you, or was there some difficulty when you had to enter the feminine to continue doing what it is that you're doing so successfully?
Oh, it was so hard, Tareen. I'm telling you, and I'm still bumping up against that today, right? It is just an evolution. It is a never end. This journey will not end until I die. But I think it's partly I come from a very strong mother who was kind of the alpha in the house. And when my dad died, and to see her go into her feminine and be emotional and be crying was so strange for me. And there was a relationship I had when I was 16 with a man, and he was very mean to me, very emotionally abusive. And he used to tell me whenever I would cry that I was weak and that I belonged in a mental institution. And so for about 15 years, I never cried. Even at my dad's funeral, I could not allow myself that grace and space and compassion to just be with what was there. My gotta be tough, gotta be strong, don't let people see you weak was so much stronger than my need to grieve. And so it was probably about 6 months until that. And I think also being an overachiever, and it's just been naturally my thing is being the masculine, being in charge, getting shit done, right? That was my thing. And then now every way of being that used to work for me in the old realm, in the old identity that I was in, doesn't work in this new realm that I've created for myself. Right? The
Would you go
structure.
back? Would you go back to being masculine?
Well, I would say there's still a part of me that is masculine. I have to. If I want to build the kind of business and make the difference that I want to make, I still have to be bold. I still have to take action. But I would definitely say now, let me put it to you this way. In my old realm, I did not take lunch until like 3 or 4 o'clock. I would hold my pee for hours just so I could get stuff done. I would work weekends. I would work on vacation. I want a trip. I want a sales trip to Bermuda. And my husband practically had to rip the laptop out of my arms and say, we are leaving this thing at home. Like that's how driven I was. And to be in this new life where I am the creator of my life and that I actually get to choose to rest if I feel that that's what I need has been very difficult because the way I've been programmed is to say, Jeanell, get up, come on, let's go, chop, 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 time is money. That's what the old identity is telling me. And the new identity is like, no, Jeanell, you need to take care of yourself. You cannot serve when you're running on empty. And it's okay to rest. You need to rest. So it's like the angel and the devil at war, right? I mean, that sounds very dramatic, but it's constantly having just to retrain my brain to think a certain way and to hear that old voice and say, cancel, mute, delete, decline call, and just choose not to listen to that because it's right there. It wants to talk to me loud and clear. And I just got to go zip it.
It sounds like you were in a state where you want to find your balance because maybe you spent so many years while you're driven to the top of your professional career unbalanced.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially my husband. So I'm going to say this and I'm a little bit ashamed to share this, but I'm going to tell you, like, this is how crazy I was. Okay. I would work so much that we would go home, have dinner. I'd go back to the office. I would bring my husband with me. At the time, he was my boyfriend, but I would bring him with me and I would give him work to do to help me while I was working at the office when I should be at home with him. And I think it dawned on me around my 40th birthday that that's not the life I want to live anymore. I don't want to be working for somebody else. I don't want to be trading precious time that I should be with my family, especially my amazing husband. He deserves all the attention that he wants from me. He shouldn't have to always be on the back burner. And so that's why I'm creating the business that I'm creating. And my dream is pretty freaking big. And so I'm bumping up against myself, my old identity of what I think I'm able to achieve, despite the voice telling me that I'm not good enough, telling me I'm not smart enough, and telling me, who do you think you are, woman? You're nobody. You can't make these dreams. Someone else can make these dreams come true, but you can't, because you're little and you're insignificant and you don't matter. That's what I got to battle with every single day.